This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com as we come to you live from the campus of ALCHESAY High School in White River, Arizona for the HOLBROOK Roadrunners traveling down to take on the home team on the scoreboard, the ALCHESAY Falcons, as we get set for our Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center pregame. As I've talked to both coaches, and Holbrook's raring to go. ALCHESAY does have an injury, and I didn't get a name, and that's okay. But said Coach Goklish has said they've been about 2 weeks and are recovering from not having him, and they're ready to go. So our Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center. Summit Regional Medical Center is everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. Summit Regional Medical Center. As next we go to our Ace Hardware pregame. Our Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware is a 24/7 locksmith. Anytime you're locked out of your car, just need a key. Replace any hour of the day or night, any night of the week. Call Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. And our Ace Hardware keys to the game. Folks, I say this a lot, but I absolutely mean it. It is fundamental basketball. Dribbling, passing, rebounding, shooting. Emphasis on the rebounding night as both teams come in fairly equal. Both coaches claim this is going to be a very good game. And we're going to have ourselves hopefully a ball game here at ALCHESAY High School as we're going to get set to have the starting lineups for the night. I believe we're going to start off with the national anthem. So we're going to go ahead and take a break and come back and give you the starting lineups for tonight. This is Sholo Ford's, this is Ace Hardware pregame. Ace Hardware is 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key made any hour of the day or night, any night of the week. Call Ace Hardware, Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Back to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com as we add a little bit of flip of the script and we now go into the starting lineups as we turn it over to our public address announcer, Talaman and Guerrero, as well as Manny Rico for the Roadrunners.
Number 15, Amari Nelson. And number 15, Travis Boya. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your ALCHESAY Falcons.
Talaman, Guerrero, Rico, Baya, and Nelson. Judah Yazi for the Falcons as the crowd erupts. We're about 90% full here tonight for this basketball game. Dosala. Max Antonio, one of our players of the game last year when we were down here. Look for a big game out of him. Micah Yazi, number 30. Yazi, Dosala, Antonio, Yazi.
And number 5,
Braden Edwards rounding out the top 5 for the Falcons. As we're going to get set to tip off, our officiating crew tonight is our head referee for tonight is Greg Chavez Sr. We also have Jonah Beach and Quinn Ashton flanking him tonight, and I mentioned earlier in our girls game, I think this is Greg Chavez Sr.'s 48th or 49th year. Yes, I said that. Longer than I've been alive, he's been officiating high school sports. We appreciate him. We cannot thank him enough for what he's done. And as good of an official as he is in all the sports that he does, an even better person and individual, and that is not to be cliche with him. As we have Baya and Yazzie, Micah Yazzie to jump center. As we get ready for our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off for your college education, tip it off the college with the lowest tuition in the state. Now offering bachelor's degrees in business and education, Northland Pioneer College. Tip is made. Holbrook is going to control. Talaman with the ball. Talaman pushing it forward. Three-point shot. Talaman on its way. No good. Antonio with the rebound. Over now to Dasila. Dasila to Edwards. Edwards back to Antonio. Antonio left, right. Now at the top of the key. Sends it to Dasila. Dasila drives the lane. Dishes off. Dishes off to Yazzie. Back to number 30, Micah Yazzie. No good. Rebound, Holbrook. Rebound is Amari Nelson. Wearing number 15 to Rico. Rico drives the lane, guarded by Antonio. No good. Rico now tries to find Talaman. Talaman now kicks it out to Nelson. Rico now gets away from Baya. Gathered in by Guerrero. Forward now to Talaman, who brings it in. It's blocked. Here come the Falcons. 0-0. We've played 1 minute. To Yazzie. Micah Yazzie in the corner. Back to Dasila. Dasila over on the far side. Dasila looks to drive. Now dishes out to Edwards. Back to Antonio. Antonio drives, spins. 9-foot jumper. No good. And Antonio goes to get his own rebound, but it falls out of bounds. As we have a pretty loud crowd here tonight, folks. And that's going to fall out and go to the Roadrunners. Rico with the ball. Rico wearing number 11. Now to Guerrero. Guerrero back to Rico. Rico over to Talaman. Inside is the Baya. Baya moves left, right. And we're going to get a travel as Baya shuffled back, forth, here, there, and everywhere. As you look on our replay, great job by our camera crew tonight getting those. Lyndon, Robin, and Michael, our camera for tonight, great job. Really good job as Nelson intercepts it. Nelson puts in our first 2 points of the game tonight. Mel, our producer, in the truck, feverishly working to get this broadcast as you guys do not understand what goes on behind the scenes. As Dasila comes in, Dasila bumped a little bit. It's going to go, and it's going to go off by, and it's going to stay and belong to the ALCHESAY Falcons, 2-0. Holbrook on top of ALCHESAY, 5 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. As we did get started a little bit late, folks, but nonetheless, thanks for joining us as Antonio drives. Antonio puts it up, and it's off. Baya gets the ball. Baya now kicks it forward to Nelson. Nelson to Rico. Rico now goes right, looks to go, but does bring it back out. Back out to Talaman. In the corner, three-point shot. Comfort Fit Dentures. Three-point shot. Manny Guerrero. Here comes Max Antonio with the ball. Antonio now gives it to Yazzie. Yazzie drives now. Yazzie has it stripped away, and it's going to be stripped away by Guerrero, but it's going to fall down. We're going to get a jump ball, and that jump ball is going to send it back to the Falcons because the Holbrook Roadrunners controlled the opening tip of the game. You know, I don't know if you folks know this, but in the early days of basketball, after every basket, they used to bring it back to center circle and jump it. And because of that, as we get Austin Mason drives in and puts in a bucket. Easy bucket is now the Roadrunners have the ball. So they used to bring it back and jump it every time after a basket was made. And then we came the inbounds, and then you would have a jump ball, and they would tie up, and you would have an actual jump ball as Rico puts it up and in. And high school and college have adopted the alternating possession. Of course, the NBA still does the jump as Dossela's going to drive, and we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a foul. And we're going to get a flop call, which you do not see very often. And that flop call is going to go against, let's see who they're going to call that on. That was introduced, I believe, last year on the flop. As ALCHESAY is going to inbound. And I'm waiting to see who that foul was called on. They're going to call that on Rico, first personal, first team. ALCHESAY to inbound. Inbound is to Mason. Mason drives. That's going to be his. He's got ALCHESAY points, all of their points, 4. 5-4, Holbrook on top. As Nelson with the ball, Nelson drives. Nelson backs up, puts it up. Good. Amari Nelson, 2 points for the Roadrunners. Here come the Falcons. Dossela with the ball. Dossela now over on the far side. Dossela picked up by Guerrero. Dossela to Yazzie. Yazzie drives the lane. He dishes it off to number 25, Butterfield. Butterfield puts it up and in. That's going to be good. We're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a foul as the basket is going to count. We're going to get the proverbial and one. And Amari Nelson is going to be charged with his first personal. That's going to be the second team. And Butterfield, Rashad Butterfield to the line. His free throw is no good, way off the mark. Guerrero. No. Yes, Guerrero with the, or is that Rico with the rebound? Rico with the rebound. Over now to Talaman. Talaman drives, now kicks it out to Rico. Rico, number 11. Rico drives the lane, left side, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled as he tries to scoop it up and in. And one of the ALCHESAY players is going to get charged with a foul. And they're going to go on number 30. That's going to be on Micah Yazzie, first personal, first team of the quarter. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Holbrook up 7-6 on the ALCHESAY Falcons. You're listening to High School Basketball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 worldwide on iTalk1067.com. KNKI Pine Top Sholo and 102.5 Pine Top of Kopaniki Communications Station. As Rico's first free throw is no good. As he moves back to the line, he looks, takes his dribble, spins the ball, second free throw is up. It's on his way, it is good. 8-6 lead for the Roadrunners. Antonio with the ball. Antonio now back out to Yazzie. Yazzie now to Mason. Mason, that's going to be good. Austin Mason, 2 points for the ALCHESAY Falcons. As Talaman with the ball, Talaman inbounds. Talaman drives down the court to his right. Talaman now brings it back to the middle. He looks to drive, sends it over to Rico. Rico in the corner almost loses it, but gathers it back in. Rico now brings it. Now Rico attempts to drive. We're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a foul as Mason tries to knock it away on Rico's drive. It's going to be on the ground. It's going to be ball out by the Roadrunners. And nice job by our replay crew. As Rico is going to inbound. Rico now over to Baya. To Nelson. Nelson drives the lane. Now he dishes to Baya. Baya up and in. That's going to be good. 2 points. Travis Baya for the Roadrunners. 10-8 lead by the Roadrunners. As ALCHESAY drives, it's dished to Butterfield. Butterfield now loses it to Antonio. Antonio out to Mason. Mason, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound is by Butterfield. Butterfield kisses it off the glass, puts it back up and in. Rashad Butterfield, 2 points for the Falcons. We're knotted at 10-all. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in this quarter. As Talaman with the ball. Talaman goes left. He has an open. Now the lane's closed. Out to Baya. Baya, 8-foot jump shot. He puts it in and good. 2 points, Travis Baya, 12-10. Holbrook on top as Antonio gets the ball. Antonio spins in the lane. Now just is out to Dossela. Dossela looks like it's going to be a 3-point shot. It is no good. Rico with the rebound. Now Rico looking to push it for the Roadrunners. Rico dribbles down. He takes it almost coast to coast. Dishes off to, I believe they're going to call that a travel as he dishes off to number 32, Vicente. It falls to the ground. We're going to get a travel. That's going to be ball out, Falcon ball. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left, 12-10. Again, Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com. Sholo Ford, Summer Regional Medical Center, Ace Hardware, Northland Pioneer College, Comfort Fit Dentures, Honda Ski and Outdoor, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. We appreciate our sponsors a lot bringing you this ball game. Falcon ball, Butterfield to inbound. Butterfield now to Ivins. Ivins is in the game for the Falcons. He goes to his right over on the far side. Gives it to Yazzie. Yazzie drives. Yazzie scoops up and in. It's going to fall off. That's going to be no good. Yazzie gives it a rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. And that's going to go back to the Holbrook Roadrunners. 12-10 here early on in this game. Inbound is to Rico. Rico brings the ball up the court. Rico now directing traffic. Rico stops, sets up. He's going to try to pass it. Ivins is going to be right there to knock it out of bounds. So we're going to reset, and Holbrook's going to inbound as Antonio checks back in for the ALCHESAY Falcons. We're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a foul as they're going to come over and they're going to call that on the Falcons, number 4, and that's going to be Nosey. First personal. That is the third team foul for ALCHESAY. As Talaman's first free throw is no good. 12-10 still, Holbrook on top. Talaman looks, fires the ball. It is through the strings. 13-10, Holbrook on top. Nosey bringing the ball down. Now Nosey goes to his right. Back to Bullcalf. Off the mark. Talaman with the rebound. Talaman bringing it over on the near side in front of the ALCHESAY bench. Talaman backs off. Over now to Nelson. Nelson looks to drive now. Nelson looks for Rico over on the far side. Rico now goes right. Gives it back to Baya, to Rico. Back to Talaman. Talaman to Baya. Baya up, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Butterfield. Butterfield sends it forward. Now it kind of goes back a little bit to Nosey. Nosey looking for Antonio, but Nosey now dribbles around. It goes in and out. Rico with the rebound. And Rico's had the last 2, if not 3, rebounds for the Roadrunners. Forward to Baya. Baya off to Nelson. Nelson back to Baya, fights up. Now he puts it up and it's going to be no good. Grabbed by Nelson. Whistle foul. 13-10, 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Show Fort's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com. As Amari Nelson's going to go to the line to shoot a couple, try to add to his 4 points on the evening. Nelson's first one is good. 14-10, Roadrunners on top of the Falcons. Nelson takes a long look, spins the ball, puts it on the ground a few times, spins it again, sends the ball on its way, and it is good. Nelson, perfect from the line with 6 on the night. 35 seconds left, 15-10. Holbrook on top as Yazzie drives. Yazzie, underhand shot from about 6 feet away. He does nothing but kisses it off the glass and puts it through. Talaman brings it. Talaman now drives over to Nelson. Nelson left, right. Now Nelson goes to his left. He loses it. As it's going to be a fight for the ball, it's going to be a jump ball. And the ball is going to belong to the Roadrunners with 13 seconds left, so they're going to get it under their basket with a chance to add to their 3-point lead. Smith checking in for the Roadrunners. As 32 now is Vicente. Vicente to Rico. Rico out to Nelson. Nelson in the corner to Smith. 3 points. 18-12. Ball moves as we're going to get a break. We're going to take a break. At the end of the first quarter, the score is 18-12 in favor of the Holbrook Roadrunners. This is Show Fort's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share? You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Welcome back to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 worldwide on iTalk 106.7. An exciting first quarter, which saw the Holbrook Roadrunners score 18 to the Falcon 12. We start the second quarter here, but we can't start it without our Northland Pioneer College tip-off when it comes time to tip off your college education. Tip it off the college with the lowest tuition in the state, now offering bachelor's degrees in business and education. Northland Pioneer College as Yazzie has the ball. Yazzie drives. Yazzie puts it off the glass, but it's going to be no good. Eventually, Talaman ends up with the ball. He's going to push it down the court, left, right. It's going to go blocked off the basket. That's going to be Yazzie ends up with it. He sends it forward to other Yazzie. That's going to go. That's going to be Micah Yazzie's going to put in another 2 points as Guerrero gets set to check back in. Rico with the ball. Rico left to right. Now Rico tries to drive. Rico scoops it up, puts it up, and then we're going to whistle. We're going to get a foul, and Rico is going to get a go to the line and add to his point total on the evening. Great job by our camera crew getting that shot in.
And Rico up the line, 2 shots.
Rico's first free throw is good. 19-14, 7 minutes and 21 seconds left here in the first half. Holbrook on top of the Falcons. Rico's next free throw looks, fires, good as well. Perfect on that trip to the line, Manny Rico. Antonio with the ball. Antonio forward now to Nosey. Nosey left, right, now back to Antonio. Antonio over on the far side. Antonio puts up a three-point shot. That's going to be no good. However, Nosey's going to get the rebound out to Yazzie. Yazzie, 3 points. That's going to be a Comfort Fit Dentures three-point shot. As we get a whistle and we get a timeout, the Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
We'll go back to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7. We can go back to that three-pointer on our replay as we get a chance to look at that. And how about as perfect as you can get as far as a shot going and falling down. Oh, great job on that three-point shot by Micah Yazzie. As Holbrook's going to get the ball up 20-17. 7 minutes exactly left here in the second quarter as Rico's going to bring the ball over the time stripe for the Roadrunners. Rico now goes inside to Baya. Baya left, right, now back to Rico. Rico drives the lane, now dishes to Nelson. Nelson, 2 points for the Roadrunners, 22-17. Roadrunners on top of the Falcons as here's Antonio. Antonio now looks to drive, kicks it out to Dasala. Back now to Yazzie. Yazzie drives the lane. Whistle, we're going to get a foul as both teams very aggressive on going inside. And they're going to call that on Baya. That's going to be the second team of the quarter, and that's going to be, I believe, the first foul on Baya. As Yazzie, Judah Yazzie attempts a shot, no good. He does end up with the ball as now he goes, loses it. Baya gets it. Baya to Rico. Rico over to Nelson. Nelson back to Rico. Rico now working off a screen from Baia. Rico goes to the far side, dishes it off to Vicente, to Nelson. Nelson back to Vicente. Now Vicente brings it over to the middle. Vicente looks. Now to Rico. Rico tries to drive. Guarded very closely by Antonio. Now into, I believe that was Amari Nelson. And then Amari Nelson goes up with a quick 2. ALCHESAY with the ball. As Yazzie puts up another Comfort Fit Dentures 3-point shot. Micah Yazzie for the ALCHESAY Falcons. Rico with the ball. Rico picked up by Mason. As Mason guarding Rico very close. Rico drives, puts it up. We're going to have no good. We're going to have a foul on the floor, as I believe they're going to call that on Mason. It's going to be his second personal, second team of the quarter. Roadrunner ball. Roadrunner ball, Rico to inbound. Rico looks, got a 5 count. Now Rico gets rid of it to Vicente. Vicente back now to Guerrero. Guerrero to Nelson. Oh, tried to go into Baia and he forces it. Falcons end up with it. Falcons send it forward. Yazzie ends up with it. No good. Rico with the rebound. And Rico all over the boards for the Roadrunners. He sends it forward to Nelson. Nelson dishes off in the corner to Vicente. 3-point shot. No good. Vicente. Baia with the rebound. Baia now collapsed on. Whistle and a foul. As it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to go on number 12, Dosala, his first personal, third team.
Brandon Coleman coming in.
Holbrook to inbound. Talaman to inbound. Now back out to Guerrero. Guerrero to Vicente. To Talaman. Talaman now floats to the top of the key. He's being guarded by Yazzie. Talaman to his right. Now dishes out back to Vicente. Vicente looks to shoot. No good. Now Vicente drives. We're going to whistle as he's bumped into by Dosala. Dosala going to get called to the second team foul. However, with almost 5 minutes left in this quarter, ALCHESAY does commit their 4th team foul, which means that the next non-player control foul, Holbrook will be at the line shooting as it goes backcourt to Talaman. Talaman now goes to his left. Talaman spins, no good, but he sends it out to Vicente as I thought he put it up, but it was just a pass. Vicente gets it as Dosala knocks it away, but it's back in the hands of the Roadrunners. Vicente with the ball as we get a shot clock violation. After all that messing around, Holbrook is going to get a shot clock violation because they never lost possession, but ALCHESAY with some great defense there. As Antonio brings it in, Mason with the ball. Mason had the hot hand for a stretch in that first quarter as Mason goes to his right, loses it off his foot. Now Yazzie ends up with it. Yazzie to his right, now back to number 12, Dosala. Dosala drives, puts it up and in. Whistle, foul. Dosala's going to go to the line and he's going to shoot 2. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left. Holbrook with a 4-point lead. Dosala at the line. First free throw is good. (24-21). Dosala's second free throw narrows the lead to 2. Roadrunner ball. Guerrero rebounds into Talaman. Talaman bringing the ball forward. Talaman now tries to drive, but he's cut off by Antonio. Now over to Rico. Rico now to his right, drives the middle of the lane, kicks it out to Talaman. Talaman attempts to pass it in, and it's going to go out of bounds. Falcon ball. Yazzie to inbound. Yazzie inbounds to Mason. Mason left, right. Now Mason loses it, and it's going to be picked up by Nelson. Nelson goes. Antonio against Nelson, one-on-one. Whistle, foul. Bucket is good. Nelson's going to go to the line to get an and one. 26-22. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Nelson to the line to shoot 1. His free throw is on its way. Good. 27-22, 5-point lead for the Roadrunners. Antonio brings the ball over the time stripe. Now Antonio on the far side. Dribbles left, dribbles right. Back to number 1, Mason. Now back to Antonio. Antonio drives, puts up a mid-key jumper. That's going to be good. Max Antonio, his first points of the ball game. Leading point scorer is Yazzie with 8 for the Falcons as Holbrook loses the ball. However, Rico gets it and gains it back in as Guerrero puts a comfort fit dentures 3-point shot through the strings. Falcon ball. 30-24 on top. Roadrunners on top. Yazzie gets the ball. Yazzie into Mason. Mason a steady 2 for his squad. 30-26 as it's a steal. Still goes inside to Dasila. Dasila puts it back up and in, and the lead is narrowed even more. Talaman at the ball. Talaman to his left. Talaman working off a screen from Baya. Talaman left, right. Now Talaman floats back to the top of the key, now to the near side. Over now to Nelson. Nelson now drives the lane. Nelson's shot open. Nelson on the right side, puts it up with his right hand. No good, rebounded by Baya. Baya shoots, gets it, no good. Baya puts it back up and in, it's gonna be no good. Baya dishes it off to Nelson. Nelson tries to put it back up and in, no good. Nelson to the line to shoot 2. Nelson's first free throw is no good. Bullcalf and Butterfield checking back in for the Falcons. Butterfield came on strong with 4 in the first quarter. Nelson at the line for the Roadrunners to shoot a second one. 30-28, 2-point ball game. Nelson's second free throw is good. 31-28, 3-point lead, 2 minutes and 26 seconds left in this first half. Antonio with the ball. We get a whistle and we get a timeout as Coach Goklish calls one. We're going to take it to the Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide and iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Welcome back, Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com. With 2 minutes and 22 seconds, Deuces Wild on the clock. We have the Holbrook Roadrunners up 31-28 on the ALCHESAY Falcons. And I believe that Coach Goklish called that timeout, so the ball will belong to ALCHESAY on their side of the court. As Mason to inbound the ball, Mason to Antonio. Antonio, top of the key. Antonio now looking to drive. It's knocked away. It's knocked away by Nelson, but gathered back in by Yazzie. Yazzie goes and he puts it up and in. That's 2 points, Micah Yazzie. Rico with the ball for the Roadrunners. Rico left, right. Now Rico over to Guerrero. Guerrero to Nelson. Nelson to Rico. 31-30, 1-point lead for the Roadrunners. Now forward to Talaman. Talaman drives, has a wide open Nelson in the middle, but Nelson cannot gather it in time to put it back. So Nelson does bring it out. Ball's into Rico. Rico out to Talaman. Antonio with it for the Falcons. Antonio inside to Mason. Mason, that's an easy 2 points for Mason as ALCHESAY does take a lead. We have a little bit of an exchange on the inbound. It's knocked out of bounds by the Roadrunners, and that goes back to the ALCHESAY Falcons with their, I'm not sure if it's their first lead or if they had a lead early on. Nonetheless, the Falcons up 32-31, minute 25 left here in the first quarter. As you hear the chant of the fans, ALCHESAY, ALCHESAY, as Antonio gets the ball. Now forward to Mason, back to Antonio. Antonio drives, scoops, puts it up, no good. Rebound. Butterfield ends up with it, and Butterfield's going to kick it out to Mason. Mason, 2-point shot, no good. Rebound, Basenti. Basenti looking to clear the lane, except the Falcons are going nowhere. Now to Rico. Defense backs off for ALCHESAY. Rico with the ball. Rico trying to screen off Baya. Now Rico drives the lane, kicks it over. I cannot see who that was. I believe that was number 5, Talaman. Puts it up, no good. 3-point shot. And Baya gets the rebound. Baya puts it back up, and then that's going to be no good, as Rico's going to get called to the foul. That's going to be the 4th team foul. That's going to be Rico's first, as Dasila is going to check back in for the Falcons. Butterfield gets set to inbound on the far side, on the far end, for the Falcons. Inbound is to Yazzie. Yazzie bringing it forward. Yazzie crosses over the time stripe. Yazzie now goes right and loses out of bounds. It's going to stay as Baya knocks it out of bounds. Yazzie smart to let that one go. Falcons have a chance to add to their lead as they are going to inbound the ball and set it up again to Mason. Mason now to Bullcalf. Bullcalf drives, and Baya tips off his fingertips and ends up in the hands of Nelson. Nelson forward to Talaman. Talaman to Basenti. Basenti back to Nelson. Nelson loses it. Falcon ball, Mason. As Mason goes, puts up an errant scoop shot that falls way short. Baya with the rebound. Baya forward to Basenti. Basenti forward to Talaman. Now that's Rico. Puts it back up for 2 points. As Micah Yazzie puts up a long 3-point attempt. It is no good. We're going to go ahead and take a break, folks. Your halftime score, Holbrook on top 33-32 over the ALCHESAY Falcons. We'll come back and give you our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show. This is Show Fort's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving you a chance to win premium tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. Win 2 tickets, a stay at the MGM Grand, and $1,000 cash. Every customer gets an entry. Insured customers get 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and you could be headed to the National Finals Rodeo.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you. Woohoo!
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share? You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving you a chance to win premium tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. Win 2 tickets, a stay at the MGM Grand, and $1,000 cash. Every customer gets an entry. Insured customers get 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and you could be headed to the National Finals Rodeo.
5365972 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you. Woohoo!
Welcome back, everybody. Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com as we get set for our Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show. For the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear, head to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Store south of Pine Top on Highway 260 just north of the Honda Casino. Honda Ski and Outdoor. And as we go forward in this half, the Holbrook Roadrunners with a 1-point lead. Great game, folks, as you look on your broadcast there. Before we go to replays, it is senior night here at ALCHESAY High School in White River as the seniors get honored for their efforts. As Amari Nelson for the Holbrook Roadrunners leading his team in scoring tonight, as he has 14 on the night in the first half, as well as Mason leads his team with 10. Actually, excuse me, Yazi has 14 on the night, my mistake. Micah Yazi leading scorer for the ALCHESAY Falcons, as the first half brought us a very close game. Both teams committing what I like to call some ticky-tack fouls, although I'm not blaming officiating. I'm blaming the players for a lot of reach-in type fouls and a lot of body checking as there were drives going to the lane. As you see one right there on Rico, you see Baya going in, as well as Butterfield right there with 2 points for the Falcons. So as we move forward in this game, Holbrook put up 18 in the first quarter, and ALCHESAY shrunk that lead pretty quickly in the second quarter and actually took the lead at one point. Holbrook was able to put one back and put them on top going into this halftime. Now, ALCHESAY is out here doing their senior night, so Holbrook in the locker room with Coach Delmar Johnson and probably coming up with the plan for the second half. As a coach, this would drive me crazy as I see Coach Goklish telling them, let's break it up and let's get ready to do this game, because this is a very important region game for both these squads. But as we go forward in the second half, I'd like to see Antonio getting a little more involved for the Falcons in scoring with only 2 on the night, as he has much potential to be a factor if the Falcons do want to come back and win this game. So with 7 minutes and 39 seconds left, we'll keep it here and go through our halftime show. I'd also like to see a little more inside play of Travis Baya getting more involved in the offense, doing a great job on defense with the rebounds, and Manny Rico also coming underneath and doing a great job rebounding. 1 point in the game. He had 3 defensive boards for his squad, doing a lot of the ball handling duties as well. As we get set for second half action here from ALCHESAY High School, we're going to go ahead and turn it over to our broadcast folks. But we can't do that without saying this is our Honda Ski and Outdoor Halftime Show. For the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear, go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Store south of Pine Top on Highway 260, just north of the Honda Casino, Honda Ski and Outdoor. We'd like to go through and thank our sponsor, Sholo Ford, Summit Regional Medical Center sponsoring our injury report, Ace Hardware with our keys to the game. Anytime you need a key made, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. Northland Pioneer College, we hear from them with our tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, Northland Pioneer College. Comfort Fit Dentures sponsoring our 3-pointers. Honda Ski and Outdoor with our halftime show. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Need glass for your home or business? Call Deemer's Glass in Lakeside, 1-888-GLASSMAN. And Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with our player of the game. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Get your windshield repaired by the experts. And Allegra of Sholo for all your marketing needs. We appreciate our sponsors. Support them. Give them your business, because they make these broadcasts possible. Had a chance to visit with Coach Goklish before the game, and he was very excited to see down here that we were down here broadcasting this game for his boys. He likes giving that press to his boys. We enjoy bringing it to him. Again, we apologize a little bit for our internet connection. It's not exactly what we want, but I've been told the audio is okay. However, I know most of you have probably muted it by now and are tired of hearing from me. So with that being said, I'm going to give you a break for me. I'm going to turn it over to our broadcast. Great job by our production team. So we're going to go ahead and take a break and conclude our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
This has been iTalk 106.7's presentation of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime show. This has been iTalk.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share? You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Welcome back to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 worldwide on iTalk106.7.com as we start the second half with our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off at the college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's half with the ball as well as a 1-point lead up 33-32 as we get set to start this third quarter in the second half. And if the second half is anything like the first half, folks, you could be tuning into a very good one. We'll see what the next few minutes bring us. I think the pace and momentum of the next few minutes are going to dictate what goes on as Manny Rico is going to go out to inbound the ball. Actually, yes, Manny Rico is looking to inbound to Talaman. Antonio has something to say about that. Ball is inbounded to Talaman. Talaman with the ball being picked up now by Antonio, just crosses over the time stripe. Over to Nelson. Nelson throws it inside to Rico. Rico now fights for his position, puts it up and in. No good, however, there is going to be a foul called as they're going to hit Adrian Dossala with his third personal, and Coach Goklish is watching that as he looks up at the scoreboard from his vantage point, as well as Manny Rico gets set to put in a couple free throws. Rico's first free throw is on its way. It is no good. Rico's second free throw is no good. Rebound is Yazzie. As ALCHESAY with 20 points in that second quarter to help him get back in the game. Here's Yazzie driving. Yazzie no good. as Rico uncharacteristically missed both those free throws. I see a couple of our fans tonight sporting their Patriots jersey, as I'm sure they're looking forward to Super Bowl, whatever we are, 50-something maybe, as Yazi's next free throw first free throw is good. Yazi, first free throw good. That ties the ball game at 33. 7 minutes and 36 seconds left. You're listening to High School Basketball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 FM KNKI Pine Top, Sholo, and on 102.5 Pine Top, a Kopaniki communication station. As we have a whistle and we have a foul, as they're going to call Braden Edwards with his first personal, and we have, I believe that is Manny Guerrero on the ground, folks. And it looks like he is okay. We'll try to get a Summit Healthcare injury report with him, as he looks like he's going to stay in the ball game. Coach Johnson is fine with that. And so it was actually Amari Nelson. And so he's going to stay in the ball game. And we're going to get set to inbound the ball, tied 33 all, as Yazi tied it up with his first free throw. As Guerrero's going to check in, he is going to check in for Nelson, as I believe with the rules he's hurt, so he has to come in, but the coach does have time. Talaman inbounds the ball. Talaman to Vicente. Vicente back to Guerrero. To Talaman, back to Rico. Rico at the top of the key. Rico now goes left. Rico looks to drive. Rico pulls up, stops. Back out now to Talaman. Talaman dishes in the corner to Guerrero. Guerrero, comfort fit dentures. 3-point shot. Manny Guerrero for the Roadrunners. 36-33. Roadrunners on top. Antonio with the ball. Antonio to Dasila. Dasila scoops one up. Kisses off the front of the iron. That's going to be no good. Rebound, Yazi. Whistle, foul. On the ground, they're going to call it. And that's going to go against the Roadrunners. It's going to be Falcons ball. Baez going to be whistled with his second personal. ALCHESAY to inbound. That's going to slip and go out of bounds as Antonio tried to dive. However, they say it went off of Rico there. Great job by our camera crew to see that on our replay there. Falcons with the ball. Inbound is to Antonio. Antonio drives, stops, jumps, puts it up. No good. Kisses off front of the iron. Rebound is Edwards. Edwards now to Yazi. Whistle, foul. And it's going to be on Talaman. That's going to be Talaman's first personal, as we have an official's timeout to get the court cleaned up. ALCHESAY going to have to wait a hair longer. Now they get the ball. Dasila inbounds to Edwards. Edwards guarded by Vicente. He tries to drive. Now he throws it out to Antonio. Antonio guarded by Rico. Antonio left, right. Now the give is to Yazi. Yazi goes, puts up an inside shot. It's going to kiss off and be no good. Rico's going to bring the ball down. Rico now to the far side. Rico drives. Now Rico kicks it out to Talaman. Talaman over to Guerrero. Guerrero, comfort fit dentures. 3-point shot. That is Guerrero's 12th point on the night, all from three-pointers. Forward now to Dasila. Dasila drives, no good. Yazi tips it, but it's going to end up back in the hands of Dasila. Dasila puts it in, no good. Now it's tipped out. Yazi gets it for the Falcons. Hey, sits and puts down a comfort fit dentures 3-point shot. 5 minutes and 51 seconds left. 39-36. Roadrunners are on top. Talaman with the ball. Talaman over in the corner to Guerrero. Guerrero tries to drive. Guerrero's going to get a little bump shake by Yazi, and they're going to call a foul on Yazi. It is going to be Roadrunner ball out of bounds. Rico to inbound the ball as Nelson checks back in for Talaman. Rico sends it in. It's intended for Baya, but it's going to go off one of the ALCHESAY players, and it's going to stay, and Rico's going to flip the side of the basket and inbound yet again with 5 minutes and 42 seconds left. 39-36, Roadrunners on top. As Rico forces it in, it's stolen by Yazi. That's Judah Yazi. Forward to Antonio. Now forward again to Mason. Mason goes, puts it up, and no good for Mason. Rebound Nelson. Nelson to Rico. Rico now moves it forward, pushes it over on the far side to Guerrero. Guerrero, another three-point shot. This one's not going to be good. Rebound is Yazzie. We're going to whistle, and we're going to get a foul, and it's going to be on Baya. Travis Baya with the foul. That's going to be the fourth team foul, and we have started out this quarter with 7 fouls. That's why there's only 5 minutes and 21 seconds left here in this quarter. Antonio brings it up for the Falcons. Back now to Yazzie. Yazzie now goes to his right. Yazzie cut off. Back out now to number 11, but I don't have, that must be number 12. I don't have a number 11 on my roster. It was either, anyway, Roadrunners with the ball. Whistle and a timeout. I double checked my roster and I thought I was good, and now my eyes are deceiving me, so it had to have been number 12, Dasila. As Talaman checks back in for the Runners, he's going to check in for Baya. So a little hurt on the boards for Baya as Rico to inbound. Rico, long court pass to Nelson. Inside to Vicente. Vicente to the free throw line, no good. Out now to Talaman. Talaman misses it. Talaman's going to get his own rebound and try to save it. He does save it. It goes to Dasila of the Falcons. And now it's going to end up in the hands of Micah Yazzie. No, that's Max Antonio. Comfort Fit Dentures three-point shot, like we mentioned on our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show, trying to get him involved in the offense. As Rico with the ball left, right. Rico now backs up. He's guarded by Mason. As Rico drives, Rico puts it up left side. Left hand, 2 points. Manny Rico. 41-39, Roadrunners on top by 2. Now the ball is to Antonio. Antonio directing traffic. Now he goes to his right. Drives the lane. Lane's collapsed on. However, Max Antonio kisses it off the glass for 2 points. We're getting a whistle. We're getting a timeout. The Show Forts presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving you a chance to win premium tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. Win 2 tickets, a stay at the MGM Grand, and $1,000 cash. Every customer gets an entry. Insured customers get 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and you could be headed to the National Finals Rodeo.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to Show Fort's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com as the ALCHESAY HOLBROOK Roadrunners inbound the ball, tied 41 all. As now Rico has the ball. Rico backs up, directs traffic. He sends it over to Guerrero. Guerrero back to Rico. Rico back to Guerrero. Guerrero three-point range. He puts it up. No good. Rebound. That's going to be number 45 for the Falcons, Caleb Walker. As Walker sends it to Dasila. Dasila now pushes it up the court for the Falcons. Over now to Yazzie. Yazzie drives the lane, wide open lane, and Micah Yazzie. 2 points. ALCHESAY takes the lead, 43-41. Ball is forward to Talaman. Talaman left, right, back now to Rico. Rico looks. Now Rico tries to step in. He loses it at the free throw line. Gets the ball back. Rico goes, puts it up. It's going to be no good. Rebound is by the Falcons. Antonio with the ball. Antonio pushing it forward. Antonio drives. Antonio over to Mason, Austin Mason. He's going to put it up, but it's going to be no good. However, there is a foul on the play. Or however you say that, 43-41. ALCHESAY on top as Coach Goklish brings his team over. Austin Mason with the ball. Mason on its way, no good. That's going to bring in Ja Castile, the freshman. It's going to be his first minutes of the game. He's going to check in from Guerrero. And I'm wondering if they're bringing in Castile to negate a little bit of the height advantage that ALCHESAY has put in getting this lead. As Mason goes back, up 2. Second free throw on its way. It is no good. Rebound, Roadrunners, Nelson. Nelson forward to Rico. Now over to Talaman. Talaman to Vicente. Vicente back to Rico. 21 on the shot clock. Rico now shifting to the middle. Top of the key. Rico over to Talaman. Back to Rico. 9 on the shot clock. As Rico goes in, he loses it. Butterfield gets the ball. Butterfield dribbles it. Now sends it forward to Dosala. Dosala way over to Antonio. Antonio, three-point shot. Comfort! Fit! Dentures! Three-point shot. Max Antonio for the ALCHESAY Falcons. 46-41 as they take their biggest lead of the ball game. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left. Rico now over to Vicente. Vicente's blocked. And Dosala gets the ball off the block. Dosala moves it forward to Yazzie. Yazzie puts it up to Antonio. Antonio loses the ball. It goes out of bounds. But it is going to stay. And it will be Falcons ball up 46-41. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. As we have had 9 fouls committed in this quarter. 7 of those in the first 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the quarter. As Mason inbounds. Mason forward now to Antonio. Antonio tries to post up. We're going to get a blocking foul on the Roadrunners, and I think they're going to call that on Nelson. And I believe I have Nelson down for his second. They have Nelson down for his first personal. I have it down for second, so somewhere, and I'm probably the one that's wrong. Antonio, 2 shots. Antonio on its way. Good. (47-41), ALCHESAY on top. Second free throw is no good. Rebound. Castile tips it. It's rebounded by Nelson. Nelson forward now to Talaman. Talaman finds Nelson. Back to Talaman. Over to Rico. Rico on the far side. Rico now calling out his teammates. Vicente steps out to get a pass from him. Forward now to Talaman. Talaman goes left. Talaman back right to Nelson. 9 on the shot clock. Inside to Rico. Rico spins. Middle of the key. That's Nelson. 3-point shot. That's going to be no good. Castile fights for it. It's going to be no good. It's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say it went out of bounds on Castile. And it's going to be ALCHESAY ball up 47-41. 1 minute and 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. As we are going to get a timeout. Coach Johnson calls one for the Roadrunners. This is Show Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
Welcome back to Show Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7, worldwide on iTalk1067.com, as the Falcons are going to inbound the ball. Antonio with the ball. Antonio brings it forward. Gives it to Butterfield. Butterfield tries the lane, and he is tripped. Butterfield trips, falls, goes to the ground. However, since he was tripped, it's going to be a foul. They're going to call that foul on Jock Castile, his first personal, 5th team. So that means that Butterfield will go to the line and shoot 2, as ALCHESAY has been absolutely dominant in this quarter, as HOLBROOK has scored 8 to the Falcons. Let's see, 6, 8, 9, 11, 14, 15, I believe. That looks right. Butterfield's first free throw whistles in and out, no good. Butterfield looks, Up 47-41. Butterfield's second free throw's on its way. It is no good as well. It goes out, and Castile touches that out of bounds. It's going to fall out of bounds. Castile loses it, so it goes to the Falcons after both missed free throws by Butterfield. As Mason, I believe, is going to inbound. Into Butterfield. Butterfield goes to his right now. He kicks it out to Antonio, who puts up a three-pointer. It's going to be no good. Rebound is by Young. Avery Young of the ALCHESAY Falcons. Out of bounds on the Roadrunners. And Falcons ball, Mason to inbound. Mason into Butterfield. Butterfield left, right, guarded by Castile. Butterfield goes, and Castile's going to commit his second personal foul as Butterfield's going to fall down. That's going to put Butterfield at the line to shoot two more. 47-41, Falcons on top of the Roadrunners. Minute 2 left here in the third quarter, a very long third quarter. As Butterfield sits, looks at the line, and he puts it up and in. It is good. Butterfield's first free throw is good. That gives them a 47-41 lead on the Holbrook Roadrunners as we get a little bit of a timeout as they're coming over to say the foul was on Castile, 44, which I think you had to not know with the game going on at all, because that was a pretty, not an intentional foul, it was pretty obvious, as second free throw by Butterfield is no good. Rebound, Rico. 48-41, Rico. Ball forward to Nelson. Nelson drives an open lane, he scoops it up, but it's going to be no good as Antonio's going to get whistled for a foul, and that's going to be the 15th foul on the Falcons. So Nelson is going to go to the line with a chance to put points for his team in this quarter. Nelson scoreless in this quarter for the Roadrunners. Nelson's first free throw is on its way. It is good. Next one's on its way. It rolls out. It is no good. 48-42. Roadrunners on top. Falcons on top of the Roadrunners as they lose it. Forward now for the Roadrunners. Nelson with the ball. Down 48-42. 31 seconds left in this quarter. Now to Nelson. Nelson back to Talaman. Talaman to Vicente. Vicente now back out to Talaman. Talaman to Rico. Rico free throw line jumper, no good. And that's going to fall out of bounds. And with 17.8 seconds left, the Falcons are going to give the ball back up 48-42. As Docila as well as Jeremy Nosey are going to check in for the Falcons. They're going to replace Mason, and I believe they replaced Mason and Judah Yazzie. Micah Yazzie to inbound for the Falcons. Forward now to Nosey. Nosey picked up by Vicente. Now, that's Docila back to the middle. Docila to Yazzie. Yazzie looking to drive. Yazzie puts it up in his. We're going to whistle. And it's going to be an offensive foul as they're going to call the offensive foul on Micah Yazzie. And with 5.8 seconds left, Holbrook will get the ball back at this third quarter. As Manny Guerrero is going to check in. He's going to check in for Channing King. And Rico's going to inbound as the ALCHESAY student section expresses their displeasure with that call. Forward, inbound to Nelson. Nelson, as we're going to get a carry, and ALCHESAY is going to get the ball back. A turnover by the Roadrunners with 1.9 seconds left. 48-42, ALCHESAY on top. And if I'm ALCHESAY, I look here, get the ball into, except Yazzie's sitting down. I was going to say get the ball into Yazzie, but I would get it into Docila and have him put up a three-pointer. Bullcalf is definitely capable. Young as well. So, Nosey to inbound. As there's a catch, and Butterfield puts it up and in. That's going to kiss off the glass, but be no good as we end the third quarter of play with the ALCHESAY Falcons up 48-42 on the Holbrook Roadrunners. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk106.7.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Welcome back to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk106.7.com. As we go to the fourth quarter, as ALCHESAY has a 48-42 point lead on the Holbrook Roadrunners. As ALCHESAY gets set to inbound the ball, according to the rules of the alternating possession of high school basketball. Ball set over now to Bullcalf. Inside to Mason. Mason out now to Dossala. Dossala drives, it's stolen. Stolen, Talaman with the ball. Talaman coming forward for the Roadrunners. And it's going to be stolen by the Falcons. As we're going to get a whistle, we're going to get a foul as the steal is by number 12, Dossala. We're going to get a whistle, we're going to get a foul. That's going to be the first team foul for the Roadrunners as ALCHESAY with a chance to bring it in and extend this lead a little bit. ALCHESAY with the ball. Mason over to Dossala. Back to Mason. Mason thought about putting it up. Now back to Dossala. Dossala, three-point shot, no good. Rebound is Yazzie. Yazzie now kicks it out to Bullcalf. Bullcalf tries to drive. No go. There's a block and a foul. It's going to be the second team foul on Holbrook. That's going to be Talaman's second personal. That's going to be the second team. As Max Antonio, don't go anywhere, folks. We have our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game, as well as our Deemers Glass man of the game. Ball into Yazzie. And that's going to go in the corner to Austin Mason. Comfort Fit Dentures, three-point shot. Rico with the ball for the Roadrunners, 51-42. Nelson to drive, no good. Rebound, Butterfield. Butterfield grabs it back in now. Butterfield puts it on the court. Forward to Mason. Mason left, right, back out to Yazzie. Yazzie over to Antonio. Antonio, long three-point. No good. Rebound. Knocked off the hand of Nelson. It's going to fall out of bounds. Nelson going to lose it. The ball's going to stay with the Falcons, 51-42. Falcons on top. 6 minutes and 43 seconds left here in the game. Holbrook going to need some Comfort Fit Dentures threes to get back in this game. 6 minutes and 43 seconds left. 51-42. Ball's inbounded to Yazzie. Yazzie now to Antonio. Antonio sends it to Dossala. Back to Yazzie. Micah Yazzie, number 30, with the ball. Now gives it to Antonio. 22 on the shot clock. Back to Yazzie to Dossala. To Yazzie. Back to Dossala. And Coach Gokla is spreading out the court. Giving it to Antonio. Back to Dossala. Now forward to Mason. Mason, Dossala. Dossala drives. No good out front of the rim, but we have a whistle and we have a foul. And I think that is exactly what Coach Goklish wanted to do, is he wanted to spread that Roadrunner defense and give Dossala a chance to drive. Now Dossala comes up empty-handed on the drive, but he does get to go to the line as the foul is going to be on Nelson. Second personal, that's the third team. As first free throw by Dossala is good, 52-42. Falcons on top by 10, their largest lead of the game. Second free throw is up and wasted no time. That's no good. Rebound Nelson. Nelson to Rico. Rico looking over to Coach Delmar Johnson for some devices. Rico trying to direct traffic. Rico now over on the far side to Guerrero. Knocked out of bounds. It is going to stay with the Roadrunners as Braylon, Talaman checking in for the Roadrunners, as that's going to give Guerrero a brief break, I'm sure. As the referee's explaining to Holbrook where they're going to inbound the ball from. Inbound is to Talaman. Rico's going to put up a three-point shot. It's going to be no good. Antonio with the rebound. Antonio sends it forward to Mason. Mason sends it back up to Antonio. Three-point shot attempt by Dasila after the pass from Antonio. No good. And we get a whistle, we get a foul. And they're going to call that on Judiazi, number 2. And that's going to be his third personal. First team foul. Rico gets the inbound for the Roadrunners. Rico bringing it down. Rico looking. Now Rico dribbles it out over on the far side. Far side to Talaman, back to Rico. Knocked out of bounds, it's going to stay. Shot clock will not reset, 21 on the shot clock. Talaman inbounds to Rico. Rico picked up by Mason, over to Talaman. Talaman back to Rico. Rico comes to the near side. Rico looks to drive the lane. There's going to be a reach-in foul as Mason's going to get his third personal. That's going to be the second team foul. As Coach Goklish telling his team, you do not need to do that. Up 52-42. Rico to inbound, Rico to Nelson. Nelson pushes it in to Baya. Over in the corner to Braden Smith. That's a Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer. We're going to get a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it to Shoulder Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
Welcome back to Shoulder Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com. As we apologize, folks, for our internet this evening. It is lagging very bad, and we understand that. It is the connection we were able to get tonight, but we are bringing you high school basketball from White River, Arizona. A wonderful atmosphere to be in. We're about 85% full on that. I thought it was 90, but it didn't fill in like I thought. So great crowd on hand, a very loud crowd, as always, down here in White River at ALCHESAY High School, with the ALCHESAY Falcons up 52-45 with 5 minutes left, as Antonio's going to drive, and it's going to be a foul on the Roadrunners, as our referee tonight, Jonah Beach, whistles Braden Smith with his first personal. That is going to be, it is his first personal, as there's a tip in bounds, and it's going to go out of bounds, and Vicenti's going to get labeled with a push, and we're quite lucky that no one was hurt, and Vicente could have got whistled with almost an intentional foul, but I do believe it was unintentional. But nonetheless, that is going to be the 5th team foul, which puts Antonio at the line to shoot 2. Antonio coming to the line to shoot his free throws, as Antonio done a very good job tonight in almost a quiet fashion, but if you've watched ALCHESAY basketball last year and this year, you know that Max Antonio, a very good ball player, doing what he does best. 11 points on the night for Antonio. His second free throw is good. He does add to that. That's his 12th. Here's Talaman with the ball. Talaman has it stolen. That's going to be stolen by Bullcalf. Bullcalf, left side, left hand. Layup good for 2. Daryl Bullcalf. 55-45, back to a 10-point lead for the Falcons. Talaman with the ball. Talaman over now to Smith. Back to Talaman. Vicente ends up with it. Now it's stolen again. Stolen by the Falcons, number 12, Dasila. As Dasila has it stolen by Talaman. Talaman sends it forward, but he's going to throw it out of bounds. That's going to go back to the Falcons. a huge mistake as Manny Rico checks back in the game for the Roadrunners. We got a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it to the Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Welcome back to Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com as we're going to take a few moments to thank our sponsors, Shola Ford, Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center, Ace Hardware, Northland Pioneer College, Comfort Dentures, Honda Ski and Outdoor, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, and Allegra of Sholo. You're listening to high school basketball presented by Sholo Ford on iTalk 106.7 FM, KNKI Pinetop Sholo, and 102.5 Pinetop, a Kopaniki Communications station. ALCHESAY to inbound the ball. Antonio going to inbound the ball. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left, 10-point lead for the Falcons. And if Holbrook doesn't come up with something quick here, it's going to be a little bit of desperation on their point as Yazzie ends up with the ball. Yazzie looking to drive. Now he kicks it out to Dosala. Dosala now to Antonio. Antonio now drives out to Dosala again as Coach Goklish spreading the team. Now to Micah Yazzie. Micah Yazzie drives, puts it up, and Micah Yazzie absolutely flawless in making that bucket. It almost looked easy as he was in traffic. Now forward for the Roadrunners to Rico. Rico now to Smith, back to Rico, to Pacenti. Pacenti bringing it to the middle, back to Rico. Rico, the 28-foot line, but at the top of the key. Forward to Bulk, no, that's Smith. Smith, no good, rebound. That's Micah Yazzie with the rebound forward to Dosala. Back now to Micah Yazzie. Yazzie drives, puts it up, he's blocked. Blocked by Nelson, but he gets it back and puts it up and in for another 2 points. Micah Yazzie with another two. 59-45, 3 minutes left. Pacenti with the ball. As Dosala playing some defense there, but now it goes to Rico. To Nelson, to Smith. Smith, three-point shot. That's exactly what they needed, and that is a Comfort Fit Dentures three-point shot. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pinetop and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Welcome back to Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com as the timeout didn't go as long as the minute it was given. However, ALCHESAY with the ball up, 59-48. That's Yazzie with the ball. Yazzie to Dosala. 20 seconds on the shot clock. As Pacenti's going to step out on Dosala. 2 minutes and 32 seconds left. As it looks like the Falcons are content to try to run. As we're going to get Pacenti look to steal the ball. And they're going to call a foul on Pacenti. As that's going to put Bullcalf at the line to shoot two. And if you're a Roadrunner faithful, you did not like that call, as it's going to come over and be explained to Coach. As Cody Nakadena is going to check in for the Roadrunners. And Bull Calf's going to go to the line to shoot too. Don't forget, folks, we have our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game, and as well as our Deemer's Glassman of the game, as the first free throw by Bull Calf is no good. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left, 59-48. Second free throw is no good. Rebound, Roadrunners. Rebound is Guerrero. Guerrero forward to Rico. Rico now back to Guerrero. To Nelson. Back to Guerrero. Inside now to Nakadena. Out of bounds. Falcon ball, 59-48, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this ball game. Folks, coming to you Friday night. We'll be live Friday night high school basketball. As Yazzie with the ball, and Yazzie has it stolen, and Yazzie's going to be whistled for a foul. That's going to be the third team. And as we are going to have Friday night these same ALCHESAY Falcons taking on the Winslow Bulldogs from Winslow High School. Always love the hospitality you get at Winslow High School, and some pretty good basketball to go along with it. As a long forward pass to Dossala. Dossala puts it up and in, 61-48. Rico gets the ball. Rico's now driving it, and desperation time for the Roadrunners. As it goes inside, now it's going to go out to number 10. Number 10 is Guerrero. Guerrero puts it up, no good. Rebound. Micah Yazzie. As a minute 26 left, 61-48. Judah Yazzie with the ball, forward to Mason. Micah Yazzie with the ball. We're going to go straight into our post-game show, folks, as Yazzie drives. Yazzie puts up another and adds to his point total on the night, Micah Yazzie. Remember, don't go anywhere, folks. We have our Deemer's Glass man of the game, as well as our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Need glass for your home or business. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside, 1-888-GLASSMAN. And Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, get your windshield repaired by the expert. As Holbrook misses off on a three-pointer, 63-48, as we're going to get a foul, and Yazzie's going to go to the line. Chance to add to his point total. As Coach Goklish rallying his troops, as Yazzie's going to go to the line. As his first free throw is good. And that gives him 25 on the night. As I think we know, folks, who our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game is going to be. We're going to try to get him to join us on the broadcast. As our Deemer's Glass man of the game is going to be an easy one as well, I think, just by his play inside and outside. You could possibly look at Manny Rico for the Roadrunners and his play and his rebounding and off the glass, but we're probably going to look more towards one of the victorious teams, as that is Yazzie's 26th point on the night, and he's going to check out of the game as Nelson's going to inbound the ball. Nelson to Rico. 48 seconds left, 65-48. ALCHESAY on top, and this game was a lot closer, folks, than the score indicated, as Avery Young is going to be whistled for that foul, and that's still only going to be the fourth foul, so Holbrook will inbound with 43.6 seconds left. Inbound is to Rico. Rico puts up a three-point. That's going to be no good. It's not even going to grab any part of the structure, and it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Falcons ball. Nosey now with the ball. Nosey left, right, gives it to Young. Back to Nosey. 26 seconds. There is less time on the shot than the game, so we can't end it. As we get a jump ball, as Nelson ripped it away, and they're going to call a jump ball, and that's going to go back to the Holbrook Roadrunners. Coach Goklish telling his team, no fouls, no fouls. The shot clock is now off with 22 seconds left. 17-point lead for the ALCHESAY Falcons. As again, we're going to go straight into our post-game show and give you our Deemer's Glass man of the game. That's a three-point attempt by Guerrero. It's going to be no good. and we're going to whistle on the Falcons. That is going to be on. That's going to be on Tenejith. Siobhan Tenejith and Amari Nelson going to go to the line to shoot two. 15.6 seconds left. As again, we're hoping to be joined by our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. First free throw is good. Antonio looks down 16 with 15.6 seconds left. 65-49. Second free throw is no good. 13 seconds. Nosey with the ball. Nosey forward now to Edwards. Edwards, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. As Avery gets the ball, Avery Young, and rolls out the game. Our final tonight, 65-49 in favor of the ALCHESAY Falcons. We're going to go straight to our Deemers Glass man of the game. Our Deemers Glass man of the game tonight is going to be Max Antonio with 13 points on the night, as he's going to give us our Deemers Glass man of the game. He's going to be our Deemers Glass man of the game. I'm going to try to get our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game as well. And so our Deemers Glass man of the game is going to be Max Antonio. But I am joined right now by our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. And number 30 for the ALCHESAY Falcons, Micah Yazzie with 26 points on the night.
Heck yeah.
But I'm guessing that more important than the points, you guys got the W.
Yes, sir. That's all I was looking for.
Holbrook is a very tough team, but you're in your house. It's senior night. And let's see. You are a senior.
Nah, I'm a junior.
Oh, so this is wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong. I'm a junior.
So talk about what you did to support the seniors on their last game here.
I just took control of the game. Every time we needed a score, I was there. And I just wanted to get a bucket from my team so we could get this dub. I wanted my seniors to leave with the win. Yes, sir.
What did Coach Goklish in that little bit of halftime you got, what did Coach Goklish tell you? Because you guys were down at that point. What did he tell you that blasted the second half and put you guys way ahead?
He told us to play hard D, and drive hard. That's when we started driving and we started getting our shots falling. Yeah.
Well, you were kind of silent in the first quarter.
Yeah.
The first quarter you only had 2, but you came out with 26. So talk about your play in the second half, especially that three-pointer you knocked down midway through the third quarter that just busted everything ahead.
Yeah, I just knew it was right, feeling the game. Yeah, I just shot it and knew it was good. Yeah, we needed that.
Okay. Micah, talk about somebody on your team that just showed up tonight to help you in your game.
Max,
I
is
agree with you.
there,
Max is our Deemers Glass man of the game.
He's always there to help us.
So look at your fan section behind you. Give yourself a little as a player of the game. Micah, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, and good luck the rest of the season. Thank
you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Micah Yazzie, our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game, as you get our little section here, cheering him on. And we're going to go to our break. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 KNKI Pinetop and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemers Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airways, a Kopaniki communication station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the express written consent of iTalk 106.7 or Country Mountain Airways is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.